Hi guys, it's Lou. So today I'm just going to be talking about two things. One is a jewellery line and one is last night. So last night was the day 3 of Bloggers Fashion Week. So it's Bloggers Love Fashion Week, which was their hashtag, which BLFW. So as I said, it was day 3, so it's been on for the last couple of days, but due to other commitments, unfortunately, I wasn't able to attend the other shows. But as you know, I've talked about Bloggers Love before, and my love for them, and the fact that I've hosted with them before as well. So last night I was just invited as a celebrity guest to attend, have a look at the fashion show. So there was, I think it was 5 designers, or maybe a couple more. I saw 5. It was over the 2 floors of Penthouse London. Sometimes they use the main floor upstairs, but actually sometimes when there's a lot going on, they do use the big white room, which is fantastic because there's it's a lot more light, there's a lot more movability in terms, and there was really busy, so it's really fantastic, and there was lots of brands that we got to speak to. So I'm going to slightly speak over a couple of those, but then I'm going to be doing an article, so hopefully I'll link the two together. So if you wanted any extra information, in terms of things like gifting and sort of the brands that were showing and all sorts of things, there were some fantastic companies there. So I'm now following some of them on Twitter, and we're having conversations, and I'm going to be writing articles about them. So there was Rachel Black from the Milliner, so she was a fantastic milliner. And there was Darccy, which was a really cool, really nice brand. They gifted me a top, and unfortunately I left it behind in the room upstairs where I was doing some of the makeup for some of the models. It's really irritating, so I'm hoping it's still there so I can get it back because it was really beautiful silk cream top. I really liked their line. It was vintage inspired. You could tell that from some of the pieces. There was a really fantastic sort of rain parka, but it was done in such a glamorous way. There was something about it in a navy with the sort of silver zips. Really liked that piece. I instantly went straight to that. Thought that was really fab. So there were shoes. I think it was Dukes. There were shoes. There was all sorts of different cupcakes and foods. There were some skinny vitamin waters. Let me just quickly check the Twitter, and then I'll get the Twitter name for you. They were Skinny Drinks. So that's at Skinny Drinks. And you can see they're following me. So they were really fab. And actually, I had them without alcohol in them, but apparently you can do them with like a vodka, and then so you can have it as a mixer. So that's really cool. So I really like that idea. Who else did we see? There was all sorts of people there last night. Bassbuds. As you know, I think I've done probably a couple of videos with what's in my bag where my bassbuds have been inside them, and they were there last night. And Lisa Muffia as well, so that's really fab. So I got to speak to the girls a little bit about more of the company. They've just released their tricolour. So it's the earphones itself with the one shade in a crystal, then the earphone itself is another colour, and then the cord is another colour. So they're really fun, they're really trendy, they're their fashion line. I was lucky enough to be given 2 items from them, and I'm going to quickly drop down and go grab the gift bag. So just going to quickly go through those. So I was lucky enough to be given another fantastic pack of the earphones. I absolutely love these. I literally put them straight onto my iPods, and they are in the platinum colour. Again with the crystal at the end. So I didn't go for the tricolour, even though I thought they were amazing. I'm quite simple when it comes to things like that, and when I saw the platinum, I was like, yeah, perfect. And then it complements nicely with my shuffle. So I have the 3 colours now, so depending on outfits, yes, I am that OCD. I was also lucky enough to be given I've opened the box already, so it's not an unboxing, unfortunately, but they're speakers, and I did bring it in with me. I just thought this was genius. This is the speaker itself, so here is the top. It's so lightweight, it's so condensed, but I was really impressed with them in the terms of the volume. I'm going to pop it on. Oh, there you go, you hear the noise. And I'm going to quickly try and link a song to it. Ooh, there we go, you hear a bit of noise in the background. And hopefully I can show you the quality of them, because for something so small, you'll be really, really surprised actually. But I was so impressed when the girls were telling me about it. And I was lucky enough to get this in the blue, and blue is sort of my favourite colour, this particular blue. And I've got the idea of having Crystal Amaze crystallise the top for me. I'm going to just quickly turn it up so you can hear. I just thought that was genius. So I'm terrible for taking my phone with me into the bathroom and things, and obviously it's dangerous. You don't want to get your phone wet, so you can pop this on the side of the bath or somewhere in the bathroom. Leave your phone in your room or your tablet or something that links up with a Bluetooth, and you can play your music. So I'm going to put that up there and leave that playing. Turn it down a little bit just so you can hear me. But really amazing. I would really check them out. And that came in a fabulous box, a little bag here, all the details. I would really recommend them in terms of the speaker quality. I know loads of people are into the Beats and a couple of the other brands. Personally, I don't think I can get away with something that large. And also in terms of my personality with things like the crystals and stuff, I just thought they were really cool. And it's going from strength to strength. So yeah, I would really recommend them. And the speakers come in so many colours, so you can either clash or match to your earphones, entirely up to you. Also on the night, a brand quite a lot of people will know, it's Umberto Gianni. They have relaunched some of their particular favourite products, and we were lucky enough to be given a few of the pieces along. I have some other bits in the other room, but I just wanted to quickly talk about these three because they were particular reasons. So this is a scrunchy jelly, so you can do it if you've got curly hair, but I like the idea of doing sort of like the kind of tousled beach look without a salt spray, so I really liked that idea. Damage. Now, I colour cheat my hair, as you can tell. I am naturally blonde, but I recently have gone a lot darker, but I still have highlights. I kind of changed my hair so much. So in things like that help damage repair. So this is a 5-in-1 hair oil. So you leave this in or you can sort of blast it through once you're drying your hair. And then the Rebuild Strengthening Shampoo for damaged hair. So I remember this brand when I was much younger, and I absolutely love it because it was always fab smell. And it's really cool. So in terms of their heritage as a hair company, it's incredible. So you should really check those out. I'm also going on. So there was some hair oils there. There was some fab mitts, some tans here. I quite like being pale. It's entirely up to other people, but sometimes in the summer you want a little bit of warmth, so that's a good start. A really fab, there was 2 companies, and they were looked after by Can Associates, so it's a massive PR company. I'm sure you would have heard of them. Past people they've looked after is Peter Andre, I believe he's still with them, and they also look after Amy Charles, and one of my friends, Mikey, does her makeup. So I was talking to the girl about that, and I think they're a fantastic brand. They're a massive powerhouse in terms of PR, and they're looking after these 2 brands, and I was lucky enough to be given some pieces from the brands. So first and foremost, this is a hyaluronic acid serum, and this is a revitalizing ginseng toner. I used that when I got home last night. So good. My skin was really thirsty, and I know some people can be a bit scared by toner sometimes, but really recommend this. The smell is incredible. You can really feel the essences and the tone in that, and that made my skin feel really fantastic. I didn't end up wearing a night cream to bed actually because I felt that was enough. Also, this kind of leads on to the Amy Charles piece there, because you'll see Amy there. And I want to probably get this wrong, but I think that's one of the girls from Georgia Shore, one of the reality shows, and it's so awful. I should know who that is, but with the sunglasses I can't recognise her, unfortunately. I'm sure one of you could probably tell me who. But these are the sleeping roller. I thought these were really fun. I've got a Slips client in mind who is going to absolutely love these stuff. And it comes with all the pins, a DVD how to use them. I thought that was really fab. That was a really nice gift there on the night as well. We also have some sort of face washes and bits and pieces. So these are all the Umberto Gianni pieces of how each section works, what the products they come with, how to use them. So they were fantastic. Also, I literally live on Revitalash. I go through that like a crazy person, and I was considering doing the eyebrows because my eyebrows are naturally incredibly fat. I have nothing on them at the moment, so you can see they're quite fat. So this is growth and conditioning serum, and it's for brows and lashes. So I'm going to give this a go on the lashes, on my brows, sorry, and sort of report back and let you know how that is, because I do love my Revitalash, and I'm not willing to give that up just yet. And then there was a couple of nail files and a couple of other little bits and pieces as well from the other room, and there was some fantastic sweeties and bits and pieces going on, and then there was a Blogatini cocktail and a few other bits there. I always recommend going to these shows because it's a nice way to get to meet new brands, but also established brands that might not necessarily you would know much about, or if you don't get to go to see their shows and things. So I think it was on the Tuesday they had Debenhams there, and on the Monday they had Reese. So these are quite large, massive companies. You know, there's a lot going on, and it's really good that sort of different brands get to mix with others and see what they all have to offer. So I've done a couple of videos while we were there on the night, and that will be linked to Mead magazine. So if you guys want to check them out, I'm the Society and Celebrity Correspondent for Mead magazine, and I also write for a couple of other magazines as well. But hopefully we're kind of linking everything together. Right, so we're at 11 minutes. I'm going to talk really quickly because I want to say a massive thank you to Louise McLeod for sending me the most amazing necklace. I absolutely love this. It has the most incredible gemstone here with the sterling silver and her tag with the L and the M on the side. And you can move this moves around, so you can oscillate to however you want it. I love this when I saw them at the Mahiki Bloggers Love event, and I was lucky enough at the time to be given the bracelet. And there was something I really liked about it. I thought it was really fun, it's really lightweight. Again, with the blue being my birthstone, I just thought that was really fantastic. I love stacking jewellery up, and what they do really fantastically is you can mix and match and everything. So when I was talking to them, to Louise, I said, oh, do you happen to have a matching necklace? I'd love to purchase that. And there was one with tassels, and I saw this and I thought this was really cool. And obviously the drop can be laid back depending on, but I just brought it forward just so you can see. And I was lucky enough to then to be contacted, and she was lovely enough to send me the details over. So everything came in this fabulous bag, this little box inside, all together. I just thought it was really beautifully packaged. It's luxury, it's really glam. Some of the pieces are incredible. I'd really recommend going onto the site and having a look. If you want to, I'm just going to cover her mobile phone number because I don't want to give that out because it's a bit rude. So there's her details there. I think that's long enough. But things like Instagram and Twitter and the website and things. But really do go and have a look. I really like these. I think it's going to be sort of something I would say is a staple piece. I'm going to leave on. And then I would add in my leather jewellery from Tanya on top of, because I think actually the combination of the two is really fab. So I wore my big chunky black choker last night, and that's in the other room, which is really irritating. But if you look at some of my other videos, and also check out Tanya, it's at Tanya TANYAIGIC, and have a look at her jewellery line, which is all the leathers, and I think that the combination of the two together is really fantastic. So yeah, I'm quite happy to leave this on. They feel really, really comfortable. They're really durable. I love these kind of bracelets. I'm going to be stacking them up with a couple of other ones, and I'm also I wore my Strange of London bee bracelet last night. If I can get that in so you can see the bee, I think it's really irritating with the sunlight. So there we go. Try and get that the right way around. There we go. Right, so guys, it's almost 40 minutes, so I'm going to toodle off. Much love. Look forward to speaking to you soon. Pop some details below if you want any information. TTFN.